What if a classic product that defined an entire company, at least in the category that it was made for, just kept coming back again and again, and it just got better every time? Well, that's why McIntosh keeps making and upgrading the C22 Tube Preamp. The C22 is one of the most storied McIntosh products of all time, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that story. But first, don't forget to subscribe to the Gramophone channel and click that bell icon so you won't miss out on any upcoming content, because there's more beautiful pieces on the way. And here is your question of the day. What's your favorite piece of vintage McIntosh? So a little background on the C22, and really with this comes a little bit of background on McIntosh as a whole, because this is one of the longest running, oldest products that Mac has ever made. And this, the Mark V, comes a few years later, and we're pushing about 75 years now of the C22. But you can take a C22 from 40 years ago, put it next to this Mark V C22, the newest one of today, and yeah, things have changed a little, but you can immediately recognize that they are both the C22. From the iconic switches to analog knobs all over, no digital display, and that excellent McIntosh black piano glass, but now with a nice silver trim on the bottom. That's been a C22 thing for a little while now. It's all there. The C22 Mark V is a tube-based preamplifier, much like all the previous generations that came before it. It uses 5 12AX7As for the input stage of each of the inputs in this device, and 1 12AT7 for the output. But Mac dials them in a little bit more than some other manufacturers, and I think that's why I like them so much. It's just that little sprinkling of sugar, if you will. Just enough, and I really love it. In this unit, you get a plethora of analog inputs and outputs, but purely analog. Keeping in tradition, this unit has no digital gadgetry in it whatsoever. It is a classic audio piece. We've got 2 different balanced inputs with XLR, multiple line ends on the RCA side are unbalanced, 3 line level RCA ends, and then 2 phono stages, 1 moving magnet, 1 moving coil. 2 RCA outputs, unbalanced, 2 XLR outputs, balanced. And finally, looking at the front of this device, you get bass and treble controls in the form of very easy to adjust knobs, no menus to go diving through to have to do it. And then on the other side, we also have dedicated knobs right there, easy to adjust for different phono levels for both moving magnet and moving coil. Your switches down below have that classic Mac style. You can throw it in stereo or even in mono, which is a classic Mac feature they brought back for posterity's sake. You also have the option to enable the crossfeed feature on the built-in headphone amp. And finally, one thing worth mentioning on this product, because it doesn't have a screen with the Mac menus and stuff like that, this does have an auto-off feature, which can be disabled from the back panel with a simple toggle switch. So if you want it to turn on and stay on until you explicitly tell it to turn off, it can be made to do so. If a product like the C22 sounds like something that's up your alley in terms of your audio needs and you want that pure analog experience, learn more at gramophone.com, where we're very pleased to be able to carry Mac and tell you everything we have to know about the line. And of course, please call and stop by one of our showrooms, Timonium, Columbia, and Gaithersburg. We have a plethora of Mac products on display in all of the showrooms. And we think we have the right McIntosh for you, because they really do make something for everybody. So come check it out. All right, everybody, thank you for hanging out with me today. Give this video a thumbs up and a like if you had a good time, or if you learned something. Drop a comment down below and chat with me, especially if you have any more questions about the C22 or any other Mac product for that matter. Don't forget the question of the day. And of course, thanks for watching. Be seeing you.